A very warm welcome to everyone gathered here, respected members of the jury and my dear friends. My name is Delvin. My registration number is 06194. In our lives, many questions emerge and we spend our time trying to find the answers to as many of them as possible. My topic today is one such question. Why do we fall? A young boy at the age of 16 was told by his basketball coach that he was too short to join the main team. But this huddle did not hamper his spirits. He strived longer than anyone out there, and by doing so, he is today regarded as the greatest basketball player the world has ever known. That's right, I'm talking about Michael Jordan, 6-time NBA champion and 5-time winner of the Most Valuable Player Award. Now, in our lives as well, there are many stumbling blocks. There are many problems that you face. But you have to understand that through all of this, we can overcome it. There might be problems at home, problems in college. You might have not got the career that you wanted. An illness or sickness would have hampered your progress. You might feel no one recognizes your talents. And you might feel at the end of the day like you're falling. Now, we need to understand that these falls are merely temporary. And if we're able to overcome these falls, we can come up in life. Now, what are these falls that I'm talking about? I want to classify these falls as 3 types. One is failure, the second is fear, and the third is fret. And we're going to analyze and look at the reasons that all these falls happen to us. And if we're able to find a way to overcome them, we will be able to achieve in life. The first F that I want to talk about is failure. Now, all of you might look at failure in a negative sense, but I believe failure is something positive. I believe failure is the stepping stone to success. Now, why do I say this? If you were to merely achieve something, you would leave it at that. But if you fail, you'd ask yourself, you'll question yourself, you'll ask yourself what went wrong, you debate with yourself. And by doing so, you will be able to come up with a success that is much sweeter than anything that you've tasted. But our society reacts to failure in a very wrong way. How do our society look at failure? How does it react to failure? We are in constant denial. We don't accept the fact that we failed, and we chase after our losses. When a gambler loses a little bit of money, he spends his remaining money trying to achieve or get back what is lost, and he loses everything. And we tend to repeat our mistakes and not understand that by doing the same thing over and over again, we won't be able to achieve success. And we resort to a system of self-sabotage where we instill upon ourselves that we can't do it, we can't achieve it. The second F that I want to talk about is fear. Now, my dear friends, fear is a very powerful emotion. It can make you or break you. I interpret fear in 2 ways. It's either forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. And it's up to your mindset and how you interpret fear that you can achieve success. Because fear can give you that adrenaline rush to do something, or it might make you run helter-skelter. Now, why do we fear? It's because of a lack of uncertainty that looms in the future. But if you analyze and look at all the possible outcomes, the future isn't as uncertain as it might seem. And we need to be positive in life. When you think of all the negative aspects, you will be afraid. And if you think your plan might not work, have a contingency plan. Have a plan B. There's nothing wrong with having various plans because one of them is bound to succeed. The third F that I want to talk about is fret. Now, what is fret? Fret is nothing but worrying. And tell me, my friends, if you were to worry, will any good come out of it? By thinking about what went wrong, by thinking about the past, all you do is waste time. And all you do is stress yourself out. And this affects you emotionally and mentally. Now, why do we worry so much? What is the cause of this? It's because we think about the worst case scenario that might happen to us. We might think about everything that will go wrong. But you need to understand, positives will occur in life. We should not overthink and overcomplicate everything around us. The answer might be as simple as 2 plus 2. And you have to understand that you should never have a lack of self-confidence. Believe in yourself. Believe you can achieve, and you will be able to do it. A certain woman on her way to Delhi, while going by train, was attacked, stripped, robbed and thrown out of the train. And as she fell on the track, a train ran over her leg and she had to get her left leg amputated. Society looked at her as a victim. Society looked at her as destitute. There was pity in their eyes. And this woman did not like this. She did not like how society looked at her. She decided that she would reach greater heights. She would climb the highest of mountains. And she decided to climb Mount Everest. That's right. I'm talking about an Indian woman. I'm talking about Arumina Sinha, the first Indian female amputee to climb Mount Everest and show to the world, you might have fallen, you might be broken, but you can rise. With her perseverance, she was able to achieve something that numerous others could not. Because remember, she fell and then she rose. In the recent Rio Olympics, the 10,000 meter race, a certain athlete, while running the race, tripped and fell. Now imagine if you're running a race and you fall, how would you feel? You might feel that your dream's over. Would you have the courage, the determination to get back up when all your competitors have crossed you? This man decided he would not let his daughter down. He would not let his country down. And above all, he would not let himself down. So he decided to get back up, and with a clear vision, he decided to run. And with his determination, he was able to bag the gold medal in the Rio Olympics. That's right. I'm talking about Mohammad Farah. Because when he fell, he decided that isn't the end. He got back up and he kept running. Remember, he fell and then he rose. Now you might all ask me, are these isolated incidents? Will this happen to you and me? Well, I'm here to tell you, many people have stumbled in life, but they've gone back up and they've stitched their life together and they've achieved greatness. You might all know about J.K. Rowling, but did you know she was a single mother, divorced, suffered depression, and 12 publishers rejected her, but she believed that magical world would bring greatness to her life. Walt Disney, the concept of a talking mouse was ridiculed, but he did not give up hope. Oprah Winfrey lived on the streets and she was sexually harassed at a young age, but she faced all odds and came up in life. Remember, they fell and then they rose. In 1975, a company called Softronics failed. And who was the founder? Mr. Narayana Murthy. But he did not give up. And with his determination, today Infosys stands as a testament that if you want to achieve something, you will. Steve Jobs was kicked out of his own company. But he started another company, rejoined Apple, and we all know where Apple stands today. The lights around you are a testament to the perseverance of Thomas Alva Edison. Remember, they all fell and then they rose. I want to talk about one more person. This boy, when he was in 10th standard, was hospitalized and the doctors had no idea what was wrong with him. But by the grace of God, he recovered just in time for his board exams and he was able to come out victorious. And with a new courage and with a new power, he decided, like every other Indian student, that he wants to be a doctor after his 12th standard examinations. But this fairy tale does not end well. He stumbled and fell. And as he lay there broken, every door around him shut. And he had no idea what to do. But he decided to get back up and knock till the door of success opens. And today, he stands before you to tell you, I fell and then I rose. The steps to success are very simple. It has to be approached one at a time. And if you are able to do this, you will be able to achieve greatness. You need to have a goal, plan to achieve this goal, and take the correct action. But remember, you will fail. But you have to overcome, adjust your strategy, and keep moving forward. And if you improve along the way, you will be able to achieve success. Now, I have to tell you that your success might be different from their success. And the resources you have might be different from the resources they have. But if you work with your 100% determination and you go with a clear vision, you will be able to achieve whatever you set out to do. Because it's only in our mind and body. And if we strive to do whatever we want to do, we will be able to do it. Now, if you all remember, I started my presentation with the question, why do we fall? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up. A lot of people have struggled and failed along the way. But remember, they fell and then they rose. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Great, that's a wonderful presentation. Yeah.
Delvin, good morning and
good morning, sir.
Wonderful presentation.
Thank you so much, sir.
A quick question. So any personal example or experience which you went through, where you overcome any one of these three things, failure, fear or fret in your personal life, if you
yes,
could
sir.
share.
I loved speaking, sir, and from second standard, I've always wanted to go up on stage. But through every part of my life, I've been discouraged, I've fallen down, and I've faced a lot of rejections. I haven't won the first 10 competitions that I wanted to attend. But my teachers helped me pick me up, and I was determined that I could achieve what I set out to do. And today, this stage stands a testament that you can fail, but you will succeed. And with regard to fear, after my 12th standard examinations, I had no idea what to do. This future was completely uncertain, and I thought I'd be remaining at home, and there'd be no future for me. But then a door did open, and I was able to pursue a course in mechanical engineering, and currently I'm in my 4th year, and I will be graduating soon. And with regard to worrying, we've all worried about something in life, but we need to understand that if you have a positive outlook, you will be able to achieve whatever you set out to do.
Thank you.
Delvin, great
sir.
set of inspiring stories, Delvin. I want to understand what made you pick this topic as your title?
What made me choose this topic? So, along my life, I've fallen and I've stumbled, and there's always been someone to pick me up. And as I was preparing for the speech, I thought about so many other people who might have failed, who might have suffered, and then there might not be anyone to give them that courage or that strength to come back up. And I decided that this platform would be the perfect stage to tell the people that you might fall, but you will rise up. That is why I chose this topic, sir.
Thank you.
One more question.
Yes,
One
sir.
last, more of a comment than a question. Fantastic topic and a good way you expressed the whole thing to us.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for that. Just one little comment, the example that you gave right now about your personal story was more appealing to most of us over here because it's something you can relate to, right? The other examples were a little bit more sensational, a bit too sensational. All the examples were a little bit too sensational to stack one after another. So one input is bring in that, reality, like, people that yourself that they can relate to, would bring that reality to the
Yes,
picture. But good talk, fantastic.
Thank you so much, sir.